The story begins 500 years ago. A little fox is trying to chase a frog. While chasing Theo, it accidentally slipped and clung to the edge of the cliff. Saw the fox about to fall. A boy quickly ran over to help and bring it up safely. But right after that, he also tripped over rocks and clung to the edge. The fox tried to pull the boy up. Like claws, its sharpness scratched the boy's hand. He couldn't hold on anymore and fell down. The fox quickly rushed down to help, but the boy stopped moving, and it started crying for you. The fox stayed beside him on the road. The film then moves forward 500 years later, where a tribe of fox spirits take human form, gathered to take part in an exam organized by the legendary nine-tailed white fox. All the foxes come here at the invitation of the nine-tailed white fox, except for a fox named Bai, the main character of the movie. Everyone adjusts their card, but Bai doesn't have a card, making him ineligible to enter. All the others laughed and called him Fox Lay. Inferior, however, Bai is still curious and wants to find out what's going on. So he tried to sneak in. When the ceremony started, the nine-tailed white fox transformed into an old man and welcomed everyone to the gathering. He explained, "Today will be the day they learn how to become immortal nine-tailed foxes. But first, they must understand the elixir of life. After the most elite people have obtained the elixir of life, begin explaining how they achieve the elixir of life. Firstly, the elixir of life is a must-have to transform into a fox. Has more tails, and the color of the elixir of life will represent the strength of the fox. The only way to get this elixir is from Body's special person. It's called a clan, but not everyone has one. They are provided by volunteers, especially at a worthy time. So far, most people only get the elixir of life. Black is not very strong. Like a person named Aji successfully obtained the red elixir of life. He called the chosen young fox spirits. Place your hand on the furnace. Will show them their clan's symbol. For when they return to the human world, they know they should look for a eye. However, the furnace does not start because a fox spirit is missing from the group. That fox spirit is Bai. At this time, Bai prays to join, but instead they all started laughing at him because he is known only as a hybrid fox, no real power. People don't want to fly to participate, but when flying close to the furnace, then it started to glow. He was finally allowed to participate. When they put their hands on the furnace, it shows a mark on their hands, represent their clan. However, the Bai did not receive any marks. He tried again and again, but still nothing happened. After a while, the furnace presses his hand against the stone, and he received a mark. But Bai's mark is incomplete. Just show off a little. Everyone left the ceremony, and Bai sat down with the fox, who said that his mark was incomplete and has high ability. You will be 7 defeated when you return to the human world. Participation in drug discovery, white immortality, will be very dangerous because he is a fox, more like other foxes. Bai asked him, "Why aren't you like other foxes?" And the chief fox explained that this is because in a previous life, he was originally a fox, immortal from heaven, born on the sacred mountain, but was exiled to the earthly world. Even so, he was always destined to be an immortal fox. He revealed that Bai was the fox from 500 years ago, and told him he was just a hybrid fox that he found on the side of the road, crying over a human boy. Upon seeing this, he took him to the spirit realm. He said that Bai would definitely fail in the mission because he is a hybrid fox, and warned him to be careful. For this reason, he gave Bai a special weapon to defend himself. Right after that, Bai pretended to hug him, but actually it was to steal something important, called a sea. This will help Bai find the elixir of life faster, and acts as a compass, but it can also talk to you. And the voice inside it belonged to a girl named Ace. The person asked Bai to return the item. However, Bai doesn't care and runs away with it. After flying away, obituary shows several corpses for the chief of the fox, and said that some foxes had died when trying to get the elixir of life in the world. Humans see that The fox chief began to worry about the other foxes, so he ordered the obituary to follow the article throughout his journey. After arriving in the human world and came to a small village, he started eating at a restaurant. A young traveling scholar named Se-jin looking for his brother. Through the picture, Se-jin goes everywhere, asks everyone if anyone has seen their brother, until he ran into a restaurant. However, Bai ignores Se-jin because he is not interested and continue enjoying your food. This causes Se-jin to leave, but Ace informed Bai that his clan was nearby and has the elixir of life. Ace reminds Bai about the mark on Tae. Mr. Cho said the target must have long ears. So Mike started looking around, see if the clan is here. However, Mike is distracted by an old man. Show is in progress using magic. He uses a type of magic, and there are many evil spirits in the paintings. The old man cut off the legs of the painting and used the blood from there to treat a young boy. After seeing this scene, Bae was shocked and looked elsewhere because he thought that the old man could feel his presence and mistook him for a devil. At this time, by the VS right to Se-jin, he fell on the donkey. This scared Se-jin's donkey and ran away. When the donkey returned to Se-jin, it crashed into the beach and ran out of town, dragging Theo away. Se-jin quickly chased after his fire child, and the old man used magic to hide in Se-jin's body. The scene changes to the flying person who has been taken into the forest. When Se-jin arrived, he asked Flying about his donkey, but she replied that she had run into the forest and I don't know where. Se-jin continues to chase Theo because I want to know what happened to my fire child. Both ran until tired and realized they were lost in the forest. They come across an abandoned house and decided to stay there overnight. Bai promised that he would find the donkey tomorrow. While discussing Se-jin's donkey, that reminds me of his mark with long ears. He realized that Se-jin was his target. Later, the two of them stayed in the house together overnight and got to know each other. Together, they recognized Rai. Se-jin is on his way to the city to participate in the exam, aiming to become an official. So Bai tries to be friends with Se-jin, said that he would accompany Se-jin on the road, and they can take the exam together. However, Se-jin is still angry with Bai because he lost his donkey. Se-jin explained to Bai that the donkey belonged to his brother. Person has gone missing. His brother came to the city to take the exam a long time ago, but did not return and is missing. When night came, Bai began to suspect that Se-jin may be the owner of the white elixir and prepares to kill Se-jin. However, at that moment, Obituary suddenly appeared and warned Bai about the right way to get the elixir of life. That is, must make people voluntarily give medicine to themselves. Bai need to gain friendship and his loyalty. The Obituary said you could start by finding Se-jin's precious fire child. The next morning the donkey was found, and Bai pretended to be the one who found it, but realistic. That was the Obituary disguised as a donkey. Se-jin felt relieved and happy. Bai asked him can go with him to the city and take the exam. Together, no. Se-jin agreed, and they began their journey. While moving, they arrive in a strange town full of fog. They quickly realize that before the exam, there is an academy. When they arrive, the academy's owner invited them to stay at the guest house. Here, they see many other people are also preparing for the exam. That night, Se-jin heard a noise and woke up. When he went outside, he saw a small frog. The frog lured him out and scattered the pieces of gold on the ground. Se-jin followed the gold trail until he found the guest house owner. The person told him to look at the pond, but when he did, the homeowner immediately attacked him. When looking around, he saw that many scholars had been murdered by the frog and realized that he could be next. The giant frog attacked him with its tongue until it caught him and almost swallowed him whole. But fortunately, Bai appeared just in time to save him. Even though Bai tried very hard, the frog is too strong and couldn't fight the giant toad. At this time, Bai decided to sacrifice his life, and he suffered. The frog swallowed it. Sai Jin was so scared that he ran away immediately. However, the frog is actually Bai's friend, and they planned this to make Sai Jin will voluntarily give his elixir of life. They thought the plan was successful. However, Sai Jin suddenly returned determined to stop the frog. When he saw Sai Jin coming back, Bai likes to ask the guesthouse owner to transform and hide back inside and pretend to act. Sai Jin holds Theo with a burning torch, and dynamite threatens the frog that he will die with you if it doesn't release him. The frog tries to suck Sai Jin into its mouth, but accidentally sucked in both the torch and the bombs, causes a large explosion, and sends Ara causing the card to fly into the air. Bai lay unconscious and almost transforms into his spirit form, but the obituary arrives and knocks Sai Jin unconscious before he could get close. Obituary puts Sai Jin on a boat while he was still unconscious, along with the man who turned into a frog. Obituary later scolded Bai and the frog for their foolish plan. Remind Bai that the elixir of life in Sai Jin's body could be black, so their plan could be completely wrong. The obituary suggests that Bai should take Sai Jin to the city where there is a girl can reveal the color of the elixir. By Sai Jin shortly after. Sai Jin woke up, and Bai thought that it's time to reveal your true identity. Bai revealed to Sai Jin that he is truly a soul and promised not to harm Sai Jin. Sai Jin get out and began to heal Bai's wounds. While traveling to the city, Sai Jin tells stories about his brother. Bai promises to help search for Sai Jin's brother. When they arrived in the city, they saw many beautiful girls gathered there, and Sai Jin is greeted by a young boy, leading him to a special building. Upon arriving, Sai Jin is greeted by the frog, who was disguised as a girl, and inform you that his brother is on the second floor, waiting for Mr. Sai Jin to enter room, and met a beautiful ghost named Xinglan, has the ability to reveal the color of the elixir of life. Sai Jin feels confused about the card, but Jinlan is very charming and begins flirting with Sai Jin. However, Sai Jin knew his limits and refused. Jinlan continues to try to seduce Sai Jin over and over again, but his protective magic attacked Jinlan. She pretended it was nothing, and Sai Jin turned his back on her. However, the protective magic appeared again, causing her to bounce back again. Jinlan started crying because he couldn't get close to Sai Jin, but Sai Jin thought she cried because he felt he didn't like her. After he slept, Jinlan examined Sai Jin's entire body, and when flying back, she announced that she had found nothing and cannot reveal the color of the drug. Dai Lan's longevity was tortured by the obituary, who was very angry because she did not complete the task. Turns out her soul is kept in a lotus flower, and the owner has complete control over that soul. The next morning, Bai and Sai Jin arrive in the city, where important exams will take place. However, Sai Jin felt worried because only a select few candidates passed the exam. Before the exam starts, he asked everyone about his brother through the picture. That night, all candidates start registering for the exam, and they were all thoroughly examined to ensure no AI cheats. The next day, all the candidates entered the exam room. The exam begins and lasts until midnight. Suddenly, one person taking the test said he saw a ghost and caused trouble for others, causing them to get him out of there. Moments later, Jinlan appeared, and this time pulled Bai's soul out of his body. She told Bai that there is a ghost lurking in the room, will capture the souls of many scholars, including Sai Jin. She explained this is a great opportunity to kill Sai Jin and took possession of his elixir of life. In return, Bai will repay the favor by stealing the lotus flower from the obituary and free her. Bai agrees with the plan, and the ghost took Sai Jin's soul out of his body. Jinlan explains to Bai that he must kill Sai Jin while his soul remains free out of the body, so that the quality of the elixir is not affected. As Sai Jin looked around, he finally saw his brother. But when he tried to talk to his brother, turns out he's a ghost. He tried to attack Sai-jin, but Fly see this and quickly ran to save his friend. Umbrella. This is the perfect opportunity to obtain the elixir of life. When Sai-jin's brother cast a spell to imprison them both in the walls, a black hole absorbs Sai-jin. Ace informed Cho by that you should leave Si-jin alone to complete your goals. That is to obtain the white elixir of life and become an immortal nine-tailed soul. However, Bai considered Sai-jin his only friend, so he decided to jump in to save Sai-jin. In the black hole, Sai-jin's soul was almost destroyed by magic, while Bai was attacked by other contestants, stuck in the walls. When the soul of Bai, overwhelmed by all other demons, Ace informed him that the only way is to make Sai-jin's brother remember his past. Then we discovered that Sai-jin's older brother was once a student at the academy and wanted to pass the exam. Throughout the year, he tried to take the test every season, but 7 consecutive defeats. One day he died in the exam room full of anger. That's why he captures people's souls if they pass the exam. After successful AC, De'Aaron wakes up and finally realizes he is a when wakes. He immediately warns Sai-jin about what he heard from Achi. About Mike wanting to take his elixir of life. Bai and Sai-jin's souls return to their bodies. While eating, Sai-jin told Bia to be honest with him about his true intentions and the reason WHY follows you all the way. Sai-jin asked by what the elixir of life was. Sai-jin ready to give his elixir of life to Cho Bai as a gift to thank him for saving his life many times. But he just did this if Bai helps him free Cho Jin-lan because he wants to marry her. Sai-jin then wore a wedding outfit and proposed to Jin-lan, but she refuses and warns him that she is a ghost. However, Sai-jin still insisted on marrying her, made her feel moved by Jinlan. Then she took Sai-jin away, but Bai was waiting for them on the other side of the bridge. Bai has good intention and is trying to save Seiji from Jinlan. However, Sai-jin doesn't want to because he has to protect Jinlan. Unfortunately, the frog stabbed Jinlan from behind. Jinlan was dying and pulled Sai-jin to flee with her. However, it was too late to save her. Before disappearing, she thanked Sai-jin, someone she feels is very important. As she faded away, Sai-jin's heart broke. When Jin-lan disappeared, Bai arrived and Sai-jin blamed Cho for her death. Said that Bai is a liar. Sai-jin asked Bai to kill him and took the elixir of life from his body. Seeing Sai-jin hurt like that, Bai sorry and decided to sacrifice myself, disappears into the water. Bai was immediately transported back to the spirit world. Here he is revealed that elder of the spirit tribe been following you all this time to stop you from doing something wrong, to make sure the elder used magic. Protection hidden inside Sai-jin's body. The elder revealed to Bai that the child who saved him 500 years ago was Sai-jin in his previous life. Actually, the elixir of life is not something that happens every 1,000 years, which is just an excuse. That is a special sacrifice between a soul and a human being. Love each other, like the case of Sai-jin and Bai. He explained that Bai was always destined to receive the elixir of life from Sai-jin because of the tears that Bai left on Sailor Jin is the elixir of life. Returned to Sai-jin after Bai disappeared. I'm looking everywhere to find a song for not believing in their friendship. He continued walking until he reached the forest, where you see the song, Sai-jin sorry and hope you receive your elixir of life, because I know that's the only way for Bai to retain its soul form and become immortal. Sai-jin sacrificed himself so that Bai can get the elixir of life. Soon another Bai appeared and turned into Ra. The Bai we just saw is actually an elder. Elder Cho Bai knew that the elixir of life in Sai-jin's body, not white, which is black, so it's useless. Add to that, he was assigned by the elder to follow Bai and steals the white elixir from Sai-jin for your own use. As a result, Bai's efforts were all in vain because the elder tricked Sai Jin and killed him. Bai got angry and started fighting with the elder. Because of anger, Bai uses his soul power and seems overwhelming. But suddenly, the elder transformed into a six-tailed spirit and fight back. Bai cannot confront the six-tailed spirit fox, and Bai the elder using a tail to stab Bai, leaving him lying motionless on the ground. Before Bai flashed his touch, Sai Jin's elixir of life made him have flashbacks about it all, what they have been through. Immediately the color of the elixir changed, from black to white, and a beam of light from the sky shone down on the flying body, turning him into an immortal nine-tailed fox spirit. Now Bai possesses divine power and attacks again. In the war, elders encounter difficulties because Bai is too strong and has no chance against the immortal nine-tailed spirit. Bai continued to tear off one of his tails, making Cho only have 5 tails. In the end, the elder almost died, but he remembered Sai Jin's words about him becoming an immortal soul, best by deciding to spare for the elder. Then Bai appeared with 9 tails and gradually faded away. Sai Jin wakes up in the bamboo forest, but no longer remember anything about Bai or what happened. He returned to his hometown to live with his grandmother and grandmother. Why he didn't become after passing the exam. He replied, his wish is to stay here and take care of her, especially since his brother is gone. A few days later, Sai Jin is looking for herbal medicine, then came across an injured fox. It turned out that it was flying in its original form. The film ends with a flying scene in the forest. Turns out Bai was very sad to see Sai Jin lose his life, so he sacrificed his immortality and gave up everything, so that Sai Jin can come back to life. His wish has been fulfilled, and thunder struck him. Take him away from the world. Sai Jin's soul is reborn. Like I don't remember anything about what happened. Sai Jin named Cho the fox Jialai Bai, and take care of it. Eat and drink together. The movie ends here. If you like this video, check it out. Please subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any the newest one.